Begs the question if the administration has its priorities right. But to yet another story, motorists can now heave a sigh of relief after the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority reduced fuel prices for diesel by about 10 shillings a litre and super petrol by a marginal 22 cents. The lowering of the fuel prices follows last month's agreements between key stakeholders and government officials that ended a two-day strike called for by transport stakeholders. Fatma Chidagaya with that story.
From midnight to night, the cost of running a diesel engine across Kenya drops slightly. In its latest monthly schedule, EPRA has lowered diesel by 10 shillings per litre, while super petrol drops by a negligible 22 cents. Kerosene, however, remains unchanged. In Nairobi, petrol will retail at 214 shillings and 3 cents, while diesel drops to 222 shillings and 86 cents. But this 10 shilling diesel cut is no ordinary policy shift. It is the direct product of an intense economic truce. It traces back to May 14th, when an unprecedented fuel shock aggressively spiked diesel by 46 shillings and 29 cents. Pushing it to an all-time record high of 242 shillings and 92 cents. The impact? Diesel became more expensive than petrol, breaking all transport models. That massive price hike triggered public outrage and a crippling nationwide transport strike on May 18th, paralyzing transit services across major towns. To halt the economic bleeding, President William Ruto met with the Transport Federation leaders at State House on May 22nd, promising this 10 shilling intervention.
We are going to further reduce the price of diesel by a further 10 shillings for the June-July cycle to help stabilize pump prices and provide additional relief to consumers.
But the alternative government insists the state is keeping prices artificially high.
Sisi United Alternative Government tulitangaza kwamba pendekezo letu ni shilingi bei ya mafuta iteremke mpaka shilingi 170.
However, a significant window of hope is opening on the global horizon. U.S. President Donald Trump has indicated that a historic peace accord to halt the war with Iran could be signed as early as today. The diplomatic breakthrough promises to fully reopen the vital Strait of Hormuz. Fatma Chidagaya, KTN.
Well, reprieve for Kenyans at the pump. Minimal reprieve, but we take what we get. That story leads us to a short commercial break right here on Checkpoint. But when we come back, we shift focus to that special report I touted a little bit earlier on. It's all to do with the vulnerabilities at the heart of the country's registration system. I'm sure you've heard of reports emanating that foreign nationals are getting hold of Kenyan identity documents. I'm talking about identity cards, passports, birth certificates. Who's enabling it? Who's benefiting from it? And what does it mean for Kenya's security? That coming up in just but a few. To keep it Checkpoint, we take that break. We'll be back.